Let the sparks fly.
Hello everybody, welcome to Beach Party 4. The pay-per-view has begun. Early access is in the books and we are live for the pay-per-view. All 7 men already think only the 8th is left. Who is the surprise entrant to the Splash Royale? Cooper Adrianette is here in JOW, returning for the 3rd time in his career. Cooper Adrianette has competed in JOW twice before, never been officially signed. You may also know him as Killer Anime. He competed first at Promotion Wars JOW vs CXW, where he defeated Sean Dexter. Also, one other time at the Royal Rumble match. And now tonight he is officially signing to JOW in the Splash Royale here at Beach Party, making history to kick off the 4th JOW Beach Party pay-per-view event. Here we go. We've seen the 7 other men already make their entrance on Early Access. If you didn't see that show, it is now on YouTube on demand. We've seen 4 matches there, as well as the entrance for this one, with some special commentary from Liam Robinson, Duke Drama, and even Angel Sapphire. But here, this is a Splash Royale, a tradition for Beach Party. We've had it every single year, all 4 events, and the winner of this match will earn a future title opportunity at a title of the choice between the 5-Star Wrestling Championship, the Exhibition Championship, or the Lamar Championship, all of which are on the line later tonight. So the winner of this match is going to want to keep a close eye on the later matches. How is everyone doing in the chat? We have ourselves Edward Jackson, Angel Sapphire, Hannah, Daniel Holmes, James Meadow, Ryan Warzone, Eli. I think I got everyone. If I miss someone, that means I don't like you very much. And Eli here to support Liam Gaming, my good friend of Proven Prophecy, and Vincento in their match later tonight in the Knockout Town Street Fight. But this is our first match of the night. Who do you guys got winning the Splash Royale? In the match, you have got Devonte Bradshaw, the Beast, Arthur Dixion, Edward Jackson, Tarzan, TJ Black, and the debuting Cooper Adrianette. I asked you that, Ryan. You don't ask me. Unless you're asking me, I'll answer. In my opinion, I don't even know if I said his name a moment ago, but in my opinion, there's only one answer to who's going to win this match, and his name is Falcon Fabian of the Proven Prophecy, a good friend of mine. Tonight could be a huge opportunity for him if he can win and get a title opportunity down the road. Eli is going for Cooper. Architect is here. He's disrespecting the GOAT known as Jackson Oak, comparing him to some mid guy no one really knows. Al or Ford, is that how you pronounce it? Oh, there goes Tarzan. Our first elimination of the Battle Royale has been eliminated. And that's a big one, perhaps the biggest threat in this Battle Royale, the biggest competitor in terms of size and strength. Tarzan has been eliminated. Well, now 7 remain. If you chose Tarzan, you chose wrong. Already on early access, if you didn't see it, we had a match between Daniel Holmes and Adrian Williams where Daniel was able to come out on top. As well as that, we had Aaron Cypher defeating Santa Muerte, and Duke Drama came up short against Jay Williams. And then in the main event, we've seen Caitlin Black getting a 3rd victory over Jesse Bandana. Now here we are in the main card, kicking things off in this Battle Royale, where a future title opportunity hangs in the balance. TJ Black could be getting eliminated right here, but survives the attempt by Devonte Bradshaw. Still to come tonight, our main event, it'll be Sill taking on Frankie for the World Championship. There's so much on this card. You can see it on the barricade behind the ring. But what am I talking about? Arthur, too many same syllables in this match. Arthur Dixion was almost eliminated, but hanging on. Oh, and there goes Devonte Bradshaw. There goes Edward Jackson. 2 eliminations back to back. And those are 2 huge eliminations right there. And the Beast almost eliminated. And there goes Arthur Dixion as well. 3 eliminations back to back to back. Edward Jackson, Arthur Dixion, and Devonte Bradshaw are all eliminated in this Battle Royale. And remaining are Falcon Fabian, Cooper Adrianette, TJ Black, and the Beast. We are now down to the halfway point of people left in this match. There will be no Michael Jackson's performance tonight, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure he's dead. But there are conspiracies out there, so, you know, maybe one day. Oh, but there goes the debuting Cooper Adrianette. I hate to break it to you, Eli. You chose Cooper. You were wrong. You were wrong, unfortunately. But my pick still in this match, Falcon Fabian, he's not doing too well right now. He's getting hit with a package pile driver by the Beast. But he's still in the ring, as well as TJ Black, who is currently trying to recover without the Beast or Fabian noticing. But the Beast may be looking to eliminate Fabian right here. Straight over top. That's it. There goes Fabian. I was wrong. I was wrong too. It's okay. No, I don't think my name was ever Michael Jackson. Now the final two remain, and the Beast is looking to end it right here. He might have it, you know. The Beast wins the Splash Royale, defeating TJ Black. He will now get an opportunity at either the 5-Star Wrestling Championship, which is currently held by Jackson Daniels, but could be won by James Meadow later in the night. The Exhibition title, currently held by Chris Taylor, but could be won by Jason Ramirez later in the night. Or the Landmark title, currently held by RJ Kidd, but could be won by Architect later in the night. The Beast has a big decision to make. If I were him, I'd be paying close attention to all three of those matches later tonight. Anyone predict the Beast? If you are, you're currently winning in the prediction battle. Well, up next, the World Tag Team Championships on the line. El Gamo and Husky Jame, Los Husko Gamos, longest reigning champions in JW history, will take on the House of Cards. Hello, Wakab. Is that how you say your name? I'm going to say it like that. The House of Cards use chaos and just all-out brawls in their tag team matches. Will it work tonight against the longest-reigning tag team champions we have ever seen in JOW? It won't be easy. They are nearing 1 year as champions. But if anyone can do it, it may be the House of Cards. Oy, oy.
Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caducan. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos.
There is now a poll live in the chat. Tell me, who do you guys got winning this? Yes, I'm doing live commentary. You think I'm pre-recorded? Nah. If it's not open commentary, you're not allowed on, because I want to listen to Ryan Warzone. People seem to be split right now. A lot of votes coming in. Vote for which team you see walking out with that title right there, the World Tag Team Championships.
Is a tag team match set for one fall, and is for the World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 475 pounds. And their opponents at a combined weight of 500 pounds. They are the World Tag Team Champions.
I am doing live commentary, but it's not on. The Discord's not open, if that's what you're asking. But this is live. We are live. And here we go. This tag team match. There is a poll in the chat. I see a lot of you have voted. I don't know how many. Let's see. 9 of you have voted, which means there's about 2 of you that haven't, and I know which ones you are. I definitely do. But if anyone in the future wants to do open commentary, there is going to be a special opportunity for that coming up soon to be announced. Here's your little sneak peek at it. Somebody in this chat knows about it a little bit. My opinions on Husky, on his haircut. Oh, well, I would say he looks like he hasn't gotten a haircut in a few years, honestly. I mean, COVID was hard to a lot of people. I think Husky took it a lot harder than most. You would know it if you fought him in the ring. He smells like nothing good. Nothing good. I fought him before, many times. And Evans gets the pleasure of doing it right now. Diving to the outside. Tope con hero. Wiping out the big elephant Husky Gemini. But credit where credit is due. Los Husko Gamos, Husky Gemini, and El Gamo have been great tag team champions so far. My opinion on people saying that I Show Speed is better than me, I'm pretty sure that's just you, honestly. But, you know, I don't mind. I don't mind Speed. Speed's kind of good. I don't watch him, but he's okay. Yeah. Gamo and Evans. I believe it was those two that faced off, correct? Yeah. These two have fought in singles competition. It was our most recent show. Yes, later tonight it will be Nick Gaming versus Nick Knoxx inside Hell in a Cell. It's been a while since we have had a Hell in a Cell match. I think it was sometime a while ago, for sure. It might have been back in January. That's the last one I remember. That 3-way Hell in a Cell with Duke Drama, Chance Sill, and Mark Sabetha. Don't think we've had one of them since. And at Beach Party, there's only ever been one Hell in a Cell match before. It was between Christian Cooper and Bowen Blackwell for the 5-Star Wrestling Championship. Tonight, the second takes place between one of the very best in the community, Nick Gaming, and the king of JOW, Nick Knoxx. Colliding heads there is Husky and Evans. Into the cover, but kick out at one there. It's going to be a harder defense than that if you're the champions. Has anyone not voted that wants to vote? I might just end the vote now. I'll let it go 5 minutes. We're at 4 now. Once it says 5, I'm going to end it, and we're going to see who the favorite is in this tag match. So if you haven't already voted and you want to, it's still live for about a minute. So do it now. I just see in the corner of my eye, Ace doing something, flying outside and takes out Husky Gemini. I think he just grazed him a little bit. Didn't get all of it, but got enough to take him down. Oh, but look at this frustration setting in for Husky Gemini. He's ripping apart that commentary table. Meanwhile, Ace has taken out El Gamo, who's not even illegal. This is what... Now Husky ain't in the face of the referee. This is what the House of Cards have done in their career so far as a tag team here in JW. Yeah, that is a true number by James Meadow. I trust him. I trust him. There's about 1.2 million in attendance tonight. All paid. All paid. We have just broke the all-in record, ladies and gentlemen. Into the cover goes Husky Gemini to defeat the House of Cards and retain the titles, but not enough to put away Evans. But he's not done yet. He's setting up something else. Oh, and a homage to Bray Wyatt, someone who inspired Husky Gemini, but still was not enough. Ace just too fast. And they break that count. Have we reached the 5-minute mark? We passed it. We're at 6. Let's see who you guys have as the favorites in this match. According to the poll, you guys have voted for Lost Husko Gamos 69%. Funny number. 69% have voted for Lost Husko Gamos to retain the title. It's a fair choice. It is a fair choice. They have defended those titles for a full year next month. 11 months to this date. Cyberspace was when they won the titles, if I am remembering correctly. A defense here and a defense at Cyberspace will take them to 12 whole months as your tag team champions, making a record for JOW for any title. But don't be looking to next month. They've got to be focused on tonight, the House of Cards, and this is what the House of Cards have done in their career so far as a tag team. Take out both sides. But right now it's the champions who are doing it. But Evans with a dropkick to Gemini. And Evans not done. He's going for a DDT on the hardest part of the ring to Husky Gemini, and Gamo took that one. He was gonna go do to Ace, but good thing he didn't, because Evans returns to the ring, hits a DDT. It is a great number, Warzone. Some would say it's an amazing number.
A lovely number, even.
Yeah, okay, it was good the first time, Warzone. You have to say it twice.
I get it.
Double sending. Warzone has returned into the cover. That's the fastest I've seen Husky move in decades. I didn't even know him a decade ago. I'm pretty sure that's the fastest he's moved in his entire life. He is scared right there. The House of Cards could have ended it. Warzone, lip smacking Warzone. Double team there from the House of Cards. It's what it's going to take in this tag team match. To take out the tag team champions, they're going to have to work together, but Gamo in the cover. Ace breaks it up. A little too close to the House of Cards corner. And it's going to be a workout for Husky. Gamo, a nice kick to the face. This could be it. Nobody to save it right here. Is it enough? No! Evans kicks out. But it was close. A knee strike. Evans was able to back up enough to avoid it. Super kick connects, however. We have a chant of tag team wrestling here. This is the first title match of the night, with more to come. Of course, the world title on the line. Chance and Frankie. Hannah defends her Women's World Championship against Queen Sapphire. And Gamo, he just fumbled the bag right there. It's a hot night here at Beach Party, and things are going to get even hotter as we continue down the card. This is only the second match of the main show. The first, we've seen the Beast walking out on top in that Splash Royale. Submission there. Almost looked like he could have made Gamo tap out, because there was a fight going on between Ace and Husky. Don't know if that was what Evans was going for there, but I think he got him with the knee, which worked. Oh, but look at that, look at that. Did you see that? Evans went to the corner, Ace asked for the tag, and Evans turns his back and does not take in Ace. Is there a disagreement between the House of Cards? Is there some wrinkles in the game of the challengers? And is there, do you see that? Gamo just struck Gemini. Both teams showing wrinkles right here, but they are going to want to iron them out. if they want to walk out as your champions tonight. And now it looks like Evans is once again going for that DDT on the apron to Husky Gemini. But right there is El Gamo with a drop kick to the face of Evans. We have some hearts in the chat. Suplex on the concrete from Evans. He's holding on, I think going for the three amigos. Right on top of that monitor from the commentary table as well. Don't speak too soon. Both teams there. I mean, we'll see if it plays a factor later on in the match, but could it cost the tag champions the title if there's some disagreements between the champs? Ace breaking that count. I mean, I don't know about you, but hanging out with someone like Husky Gemini for about a year now, it'll make me a little angry too. Both teams, Evans and Gamo, trying to go for the covers, but Husky and Ace right there to break it up each time. If you want to win this match, you have to eliminate the outside forces, which we've just seen Evans attempt to do to Husky Gemini. Perhaps Husky might have to get some energy after this match. He might eat the House of Cards himself. Appetizers for Husky Gemini. I think that's a count of 7. They have to be careful. They don't want to be counted out. But Evans here's the 8 count, returns to the ring. So does Gamo. Back in the ring are both teams. And taken right into the corner of the House of Cards. Double team offense, it looks like here, from Ace and Evans. Shoulder tackle from the top rope, assisted by Evans, and now Ace is looking to end it, but no, I think he's got it anyways. Got the powerbomb lumbar check from Ace. Is that enough? No, Husky Gemini in the ring before Evans could stop him. But Evans getting right in the face of Gemini. Doesn't want to get disqualified here for the House of Cards if he's in the ring too long. Now getting his hands on Gamo, but escapes the ring before the count of 5 or 10, whatever it is. Gamo now in the cover, but kick out. Taking in Husky Gemini, the powerhouse of the tag team champions. There's a crossbody that squashes Ace. That might be still champs, but it's just a little too close to the corner of the House of Cards, and Ace also is able to get his shoulder up. But pancaked right there was Ace, and Husky, he's not done yet. Powerbomb. Tags in El Gamo. Oh, ace high from Ace. Knocking out Gamo, but again, a little too close to the corner of the champions. Oh, but look at this, rolling him up to steal the champions. 1, 2, no. Try to steal the victory to retain the titles. It didn't work. Oh, and look at that cheap shot from Husky Gemini. Uncharacteristic, but this is a big time match and a big time defense for the tag team champions. They cannot afford a loss this close to the 1 year mark. I've taken a few from Husky. It does not feel good, you're right. Oh my god, a Spanish fly to Husky Gemini. I don't think I've ever seen Husky Gemini do a flip like that. But Ace makes it happen. Now into the corner of the House of Cards. Tagging in Evans. Double team once again. Can they? They both take down Husky Gemini. Thought they were going to try lifting him up. Good thing they didn't. They could have broke both their backs on that. Into the cover, but Gamo breaking it. It's a competitive tag team match. can still really go either way, but oh my god, a super kick. It doesn't even phase Husky Gemini. But that takes him down for sure. Evans has an opportunity, a senton, a rolling senton to Husky Gemini. Evans with a or not Evans, Ace with a suplex. The House of Cards seem to be trying to focus on Husky. I think he was going for that lumbar check on Husky. I don't think that would have been a good idea. All that weight coming down on the knees, it could have injured Ace just as bad as it would Husky Gemini. But Husky was able to reverse it and now making the take into El Gamo. Blocks it. People are shocked with the hearts. The 100s. I don't know what they're hunching about. But someone's saying this is real. A real good fight this is. Evans. Look at that center of the ring. Is it enough? But Husky. Like the running. But look, getting in the face of Husky is Evans. And he's going for another one of these. DDTs to the apron. Both of the champions are on the floor. Both of the House of Cards are on their feet. Is that a sign of the outcome of this match? Toss Gamo into the commentary table head first. Talking some smack there, I think, to the masked man. Ramming him into the table, and now we're trying to get him in the ring, but the feet of Husky stop him. Give him an assist to turn this around, but there is Evans. Taking out Husky. This is his opportunity if he can hit something on Gamo, but Gamo is looking to hit something on him. Gamo got him up, but Evans reversing. And plants him. Gemini back though, but Evans knows it, and he's gonna hit him with a punch to the side of the head. 1, 2, 3, no! Wasn't enough to take down Husky. He should have hit him with something heavier. That punch stunned him, but not for long enough. Now a combination. Ace is taking care of Husky. There's just these two left in the ring, and Evans is going for it to win the titles. 1, 2, 3. We have brand new world.
Step off the bus, shake off the where you came from dust. Grab your guitar, walk down the street. Sign says Nashville, Tennessee. But I have found it's a crazy town full of neon dreams. Everybody plays, everybody sings. Hollywood with a touch of twang. To be a star, you gotta bang, bang, bang. Bend those strings till the Hank comes out. Make all the drunk girls scream and shout. We love it, we hate it, we're all just trying to make it in this crazy town.
A poll is live. Tell me, who do you got winning the Knockout Town street fight? Will it be this man, Mr. Knockout Town himself, Liam Gaming? Or will it be his opponent and former friend, Vincento? Hello, Vincento in the chat. This story dates back to the week after Born for Glory 3. Since then, the Order, that was the night the Order debuted here in JW on episode 151. And now tonight, 9 episodes later, Liam Gaming Vincento one-on-one in a Knockout Town street fight. Right now, it's 50-50 in the poll. Break that tie, and I will end the poll in a few minutes to see who the favorite is in this match. Vincento and Blade of the Order debuted in JW, and look at that stop sign being brought out already. This is going to be a street fight, quite literally, with the stop signs. Bang, right to the face of Vincento. Vincento and Blade, the Order, they debuted the fallout of Born for Glory. That night, they answered an open challenge made by Proven Prophecies Liam Gaming and Falcon Fabian. And in that match, Liam Gaming, he walked out halfway through the match, leaving Fabian on his own, because in other promotions, Liam Gaming is a member of the Order. So good friend, 2 good friends of the Order coming to JW to challenge him and Fabian, another good friend of Liam Gaming, a man that he's won tag team gold with in RWF. And he couldn't choose a side that night. He left. He walked out of the match. It was a handicap situation from that point on. And then we didn't see Liam Gaming for a few weeks afterwards. Until a few weeks ago, where he made his decision. He made his choice, and he decided to side with the Proven Prophecy. And the Proven Prophecy do have the Order's number when it comes to tag team and singles competition. The Proven Prophecy have come out on top more often than not. The only time the Order has an upset over Proven Prophecy was last week when Liam Robinson took on Blade one-on-one. Did I say Robinson? I meant Gaming if I did. And of course, there is a lot of history between Gaming and Blade in that match last week. It may have cost Gaming the victory that night. Will that same situation arise in this match between Vincento and Gaming? A lot of history. Former friends. Will Liam Gaming be able to do enough punishment to that friend? Doesn't seem like Vincento is holding back. He was the one who answered the open challenge in the first place. And now, the greatest move in all professional wrestling history, the wrist clutch assault by Vincento. Vincento got the stop sign once again. A lot of stop signs being brought into this match. And Gaming into the cover. One. Kick out at one by Vincento. I'm just hearing that Vincento does have a victory over Liam Gaming in VPW. So if he can win tonight, it will be a 2-0 situation. Thank you for that information, Vincento. And now for the second time, he's going for the greatest move in all of professional wrestling history. I don't know how VPW feel about this move, but here in JW, it's the greatest move in professional wrestling history. The WCA is unbeatable. Of course, I am good friends with Liam Gaming. Me and Gaming, both a part of Proven Prophecy here in JW with Falcon Fabian, who's a part of that Splash Royale earlier tonight. And Elijah Casey, who has got to be watching from the back. Because this match has included both those men. This rivalry, I mean, not this match. It's not just this match. Uppercut and grabbing the skull of Gaming, just grabbing by the hair, and he's doing it again. Ruthlessness here from Vincento, not holding back. Tosses him to the floor. Well, I think Liam Gaming is very good. I think he's even arguably better than Nick Gaming could ever be. He is a former RWF Tag Team Champion, never lost the title. Can Nick Gaming say that? No. No. He cannot. See, every title Nick Gaming won, he lost it. Liam Gaming has never lost the title while a part of Proven Prophecy. And that is just the truth. But hello, Taz, by the way. Taz will return to JOW action for the first time since Born for Glory later tonight, taking on Justice Stone. But stunner from Vincento right here, right now. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Oh, but roll up attempt. 1, kick out at 1. A little bit slow on the count, I think. Another stop sign being brought into this match. They love the stop signs. This is a street fight, quite literally. And a big kick to the face of Vincento. Kicking that stop sign out of the hands. But Vincento with a chop. That one was blocked, though, by Gaming. Face first into the canvas. And now the stop sign once again in the hands to the skull. Stop signs just getting tossed around tonight in this match, this street fight. It's the biggest, most street-like street fight I have ever seen. And now into the cover, 1, 2. Oh, that 2. There is no better street fight than one with stop signs getting tossed around. Now looking to make a stop sign sandwich with Vincento right there. But luckily for Vincento, he's able to roll out of the way. But not far enough. Super kick though from Vincento turns this one around. Ramming Gaming into the corner, the barricade there. Vincento took a little too much time to capitalize on that, and Gaming, the clothesline, takes him down. Gaming using that barricade to try to stand up. The only thing keeping him on his feet, but thrust kick. And Gaming returns to the ring with the stop sign in hand. I don't know why he needed to go in the ring to get that stop sign. I mean, there's a lot of them all over the place. He probably could have hit him with that one if he just went for the one on the ground. But maybe he has a favorite. Maybe that one's a little more sturdy than the rest. I don't know. And there he plants him right on top of the stop sign as well as the concrete floor. And Vincento has been busted open. Smacking him in the face with that stop sign, and now tosses it. Vincento back to his feet before it could land. Back in the ring is Vincento, Gaming with the stop sign, but Vincento tried to kick him in the face. Owen Gaming with planting the already busted open face of Vincento into the canvas. Is that it? Is that enough? No. And it looks like he's loading up for the knockout punch. No. Vincento was able to duck it. But he knows Gaming so well. He was able to see that coming. And that may save Vincento in this knockout down street fight. And Gaming with the stop sign in hand. He's waiting for Vincento to get up. Cracks him with it in the skull. I wouldn't have dropped the stop sign there. But hey ho, to each their own. I forgot about the poll. It's been like 11 minutes. I'll end it. Let's see who the favorite is in this match. Oh, and now it's Liam Gaming busted open. You guys have voted 60% for Vincento. Is that who will walk out tonight as the victor? Is it a sight of things to come? You weren't right with the tag team match, so perhaps Liam Gaming will win. Stunner though, it might be Vincento right here. Into the cover off of the stunner. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Both men bleeding, both men feeling the effects of this knockout down street fight. But who will walk out on top? You guys seem to think it's going to be Vincento. 60% of you anyways. Hello Knoxx in the chat saying that Meadow is mid. I will neither confirm or deny that. This is the biggest opportunity of Vincento's JOW career so far. This stop sign fight could make or break the career of Vincento in JOW. His first pay-per-view, I believe. At least in singles competition. I don't think he's competed. No, he wouldn't have. Maybe. I don't think he was on Rise Above though. He could tell you. But I'm fairly certain he wasn't. And there's the Vince stunner of his own, using Vincento's move on him. But it wasn't enough still. But Liam Gaming there, he used Vincento's own finishing move to try to put him away. And it didn't work. Just tossing stop signs onto Vincento, his former friend. And a chop there. I think he hit the stop sign sent it crashing into the face of Gaming. Hurricane Rana. Attempted to hit him with that stop sign, didn't get it. Crossbody connects. And yeah, it is his first pay-per-view match, so high stakes for Vincento, but high stakes for Gaming as well. This is a big singles opportunity. But that's a knockout punch, using Gaming's move on Gaming to win the match possibly. That's it! He wins the knockout down, stop sign, street fight, using Liam Gaming's knockout down punch. A big victory for Vincento. He knocks out Liam Gaming with his own punch. But look at the face of Vincento. His green hair is starting to look a little red. And wait a minute. That's TJ Black. He was a part of the Splash Royale to kick off the show. He's leaving the arena, about to get in his car. But that's Kurt Evans. What is he doing in JOW? Kurt Evans, a big star around the community, making a name for himself in multiple different promotions, but not officially signed to JOW. He has never appeared in JOW, but he is here tonight. And it's assaulting TJ Black as he was attempting to leave the arena, I assume. What is he doing here? Kurt Evans is at Beach Party, and he's making a statement. He's not done yet. Right to the yang bag, as Taz would say.
2, 3.
Well, Kurt Evans making a statement. I don't know what the future holds for him in JOW. We'll have to catch up with him. But up next is me, Jackson Oak, defending, well, not defending, but holding the CXW Undisputed Championship in this Eliminator match taking on Ryan Warzone inside of a hardcore environment. Who will win? Will it be Gravedigger Jackson Oak or Ryan Warzone?
How was I to know there was a party going on? There was a Dixion and a splash, reeling with the
Tonight, Ryan Warzone coming to Beach Party with a tribute to Bray Wyatt with his entrance.
Who are you to wave your finger? You must have been out your head. I hold deep in muddy waters. You practically raised the dead. Rob the grave to snow.
'twasn't knife like any other. For the sake of rhyme, let's call him Seth. He stumbled out of a bar with alcohol on his breath. He fumbled with his keys, started his car, and drove into the day. He awoke in confusion and thought he heard them say, "Welcome to hell, I'll be your captain. No, this is not an illusion, this is happening. There's no exits on the side and the back end. Adult time will keep your seatbelt tightly fastened. We got an in-flight movie that'll be playing. We don't got subtitles to know what they are saying. It's kinda blurry and it ain't in your language. Thanks for flying, I'm your captain, name is Satan."
Hardcore time. Ryan Warzone and myself, one-on-one live commentary, pulling a Duke drama tonight. And tonight I call back to my past as a long-forgotten past. I think I've only had like a handful of matches as Gravedigger Jackson Oak. Not to be confused with like a demon gimmick. That's something Ryan Warzone would do. I'm not trying to be an alternate persona anime villain sort of thing. That's not what's happening here. I painted my face a little bit. I am dressed in hardcore attire, but the point between Gravedigger Jackson Oak is the preparation for this match, the mindset going into this match. I don't claim to be a hardcore wrestler. I never have been a hardcore wrestler. Ryan Warzone claims to be, but he's not very good. He does lose more than he wins hardcore matches. Lost to Arthur, lost to Tommy. I mean, good job. You barely beat KJ, and he's not a hardcore wrestler. As well as good of a wrestler KJ is, the best bro, he's no hardcore wrestler. But if Ryan Warzone can beat KJ and that's about it in a hardcore environment, I don't think he's much of a hardcore wrestler either. But I have prepared for this match for a hardcore fight. That is why I have come back as Gravedigger Jackson Oak. There's a right on the steel chair back first. That didn't feel good, but I've been preparing for this. I've been putting myself through some damage. I've been talking to some hardcore people from JOW's past. This is not the first time we have seen Gravedigger Jackson Oak. The first in JOW was episode 10, where I defeated Benjamin Morton. The second was episode 24 on the Spook Special, where I was able to defeat Brad. Gravedigger Jackson Oak has never lost a match, never been pinned, never been submitted. And that ain't gonna change tonight. The only way to win this hardcore match is by knockout or submission. No pinfalls. Anything is legal. And sure, Ryan does have the advantage. He has the experience in this environment, but that ain't gonna change the outcome. There's a steel chair set up in the corner there. But right here is where it ends. The Oak Buster. Bang! And that is it. That's it. That's it. Just like that. This guy calls himself a hardcore wrestler. He lasted what? I wasn't timing it. Couple minutes. Gravedigger Jackson Oak is 3-0 in JOW history. Last time you're going to see it for a long time, but knocked him out with the Oak Buster. And let's move on. Hybrid rules. Liam Robson with Brad in his corner is taking on Tommy Demise. I didn't even have time for a poll. I forgot all about the poll. But we know who's going to win the poll. I think we know who's winning the poll. I will do a poll for this match, though. Let's pull up a poll. The golden shovel has returned. poll is live. Vote for who you want to win this match. As you can see, Liam Robinson bringing his SCW Championship here tonight to Beach Party 4. Will that give him some extra confidence? The upper hand in this entrance, a show up as he takes on Tommy Demise in a hybrid rules match.
This is the voice you have learned to fear. This is the voice you have learned to fear. This is the voice of terror.
Up through a darkened sky, twisting through dead branches in the night. While in the moonlight we go down upon our knees, entwined together, only we can see their beauty.
The argument between pure wrestling and hardcore wrestling continues here tonight. The purist, Liam Robinson, versus the deathmatch fighter, Tommy Demise. And tonight, best of both worlds come together in this hybrid rules match. It combines both these guys' mindsets. It has no rope breaks, no countouts, but weapons will not be illegal in this match. They have to use their hands, their fists, to get the job done. No weapons. And of course, Brad cannot get involved on the outside. Not physically, at least. And here you see Liam Robinson taking it to Tommy Demise on the outside using these no count-out rules. We are going to have a clean winner in this match inside the ring, pinfall or submission. Question is, who will win? Will it be Tommy Demise? Will it be Liam Robinson? You can vote right now. There's a poll live right now. The 5 of you have voted. If you want to get your votes in, I'm going to keep it up for another 2 minutes or so. So make sure to get your votes in before it's too late. Make your pick. Right now it's just gone 50-50, so break that tie. The Commonwealth and the Ultraviolence. This is not the only match they're going to fight off against each other tonight. Later in the night, it's going to be a Hell in a Cell match. Nick Gaming versus King Knoxx. And Nick Gaming's only 3rd match in a JW ring. There's no easy task going against King Knoxx. No easy task going against Nick Gaming. It's hard to make a prediction on that match later tonight. It's also hard to make a prediction on this one. Liam Robinson. One of the most historic men in Beach Party history. He has defended titles here. He's won titles here, I think. Maybe. I'm just saying that. I don't know if that's true or not. But he has competed here many times. And tonight, he's looking for a victory. Ducks that. DDT on the outside. Tommy right back to his feet. We heard on early access, in case you missed it, Tommy Demise had some words for Liam Robinson before this match would go underway. He's basically said, to summarize, he basically said, you know, people aren't going to make him switch sides. He's not going to go to the purist style. Just because people say that's better, just because people say that is what professional wrestling should be. He's not going to change for anybody, especially the Commonwealth, and especially Liam Robinson. There's a nice turning him inside out. 1-2, no. Lariat there. Almost put it away. But yeah, Tommy had some words with Liam. Said he was not going to switch sides, except he said it a lot more violently and loud, close to the camera. Made me feel a little uncomfortable, to be honest. But Liam didn't seem to be too concerned with that. Now, Tommy was able to kick out at 2, but close call. Hello, Frankie. Frankie, of course, in the main event tonight against Sill for the world title. Will he walk out as world champion? A thing he's been trying to do for a very long time. And look at this, Brad, the former world champion, is on the apron trying to distract the referee. But he's not distracting Tommy Demise. Tommy Demise is locked in on Robinson, but Robinson capitalized off of that distract. And Tommy rolling out of the ring. Yeah, it's a rare sight seeing Frankie in the chat. This is the first time for everything. Tommy Demise tossing Liam Robinson into the corner, getting him in the gut. And there's a second lariat turning Robinson inside out. Tommy Demise going to the second rope, not the top rope. Good thing he didn't go to the top rope because he would have missed. Liam Robinson was not too concerned about what Tommy said earlier tonight, and the strategy he told me that he had going into this match was simply to win. He might do that right here. No! Kick out at 2. Tommy able to survive that from Liam Robinson, but a boot to the face of Robinson gets Tommy back on his feet. And now a clothesline. But Robinson making it out the ring. This one's back on the outside. Of course, hybrid rules, no count out in this match. And now rams Tommy Demise into the apron. We have some hearts in the chat. People showing their support for somebody. I guess Liam, because he's in control right now. But still, the poll is 50-50. If you want to break that tie, I'll give you another minute here. I was supposed to end it like 3 minutes ago. Next vote, I'll give you another minute if you want to vote, and if you haven't already, break that tie in the poll. But Liam may have it won anyways without the poll. 1-2, kick out. There is the outcome of the poll. You guys are... A slight edge goes to Liam Robinson in this match, but it's pretty even in the poll. Could go either way. Yeah, Knoxx was supposed to be in a hybrid rules match against Liam. Then Nick Gaming attacked him backstage, stomped his head into the parking lot barricade, but Liam Robinson able to kick out again. But that was a close one. You can tell that because Liam rolling out the ring, but Tommy was trying to hit him. Anyways, Liam sees it coming. Moves out of the way, and now some forearm strikes to Tommy Demise. Tommy lands behind the feet, plants Liam. Kick to the face of Gaming, or of Robinson. You guys are talking about Nick Gaming too much. Now I'm saying Liam Gaming, which isn't a good thing. It's not who's in the match. He already had his match. And he lost. Unfortunately. But kick to the gut here. Liam going for, I think, a neck breaker. Spinning neck breaker onto Demise, into the cover. No rope break, so that foot under the rope won't count. 1, 2. But shoulder up again. Brad is impressed with what he's seeing. The Commonwealth are happy right now, but Liam on the top rope with an elbow drop to the spine of Tommy Demise. And Tommy, it looked like Liam may have been going for the cover there, but Tommy rolls to the outside of the apron. But Liam gonna meet him there. And Tommy going spine first into the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Now tosses Tommy Demise into the barricade. Tommy and Robinson in a fight on the outside. Brad, I'm sure he would like to get his hands on Tommy right now, but he can't. That would be a disqualification in this hybrid rules match. And now just trying to squeeze the blood out of the face of Liam Robinson. And it's working. You can see all the blood on the face of Liam. Tommy Demise is a very messed up individual. No better way to put it than that. But that's what makes him dangerous in a match like this. In any match. He has quickly risen in JOW's rankings. Getting wins over people like Ryan Warzone and others. Mr. Tacos was one. Neck breaker on the concrete from Liam. Into the barricade. And due to there being no count. Oh, do you see the arm of Demise right there? Could have did something to it there. Looked a little inside out. We will not be firing Mr. Tacos. He actually has a match later tonight. I'm very excited. I'm sure you're all very excited too. I'm sure everyone is very, very excited to see Mr. Tacos in action. It's always a good time. I'm excited to see what he brings to the attire collection tonight. I'm also excited to see what Tommy Demise can do with the greatest move in all professional wrestling history. The wrist clutch assault. Yeah, Mr. Tacos takes on Hoodlum, a former friend, a former minimum male model. Everyone loves the models. Except Hoodlum. Because he stabbed him in the back. Tacos, I didn't know that actually. That's good to know. Frankie and Tacos are actually cousins. I didn't know that. Distant cousins. Hello, Chance. Took you long enough. Just kidding. Just kidding. Good to see the world champion in the house. I mean, Frankie did beat you, and that's not a good thing. You did miss your intro, but people liked it, I think. Did you guys like the intro? Lariat. Turning Liam inside out. Forget the intro. Tommy's got this one, I think. No! Liam kicking out. No drowning will be permitted unless it's through Ryan Warzone and Jane. I will turn a blind eye to that. But look at this. Tommy's got him all tied up. No rope breaks allowed. I think he might have nowhere to go. Liam has to tap out. Tommy Demise wins the hybrid rules match, defeating the Commonwealth's Liam Robinson. Brad is in shambles. Will Nick Knoxx do the same thing later tonight against Nick Gaming? Or will they be able to even out the odds? We'll find out later tonight in the Hell in a Cell match. But as for right now, Tommy Demise defeats Liam Robinson.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Wrestling Championship.
100,000 on the cool, yeah, yeah. I was some killing my niggas a little bit, yeah. This is another place. Yeah, yeah. 100,000 on the cool, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was some killers, my niggas a little bit, yeah, yeah. I'm stabbing by to some demons, don't know what to do, yeah, yeah. I did some shit in the streets, mama, you never knew, yeah, yeah. 100,000 on the cool, yeah, yeah. I was some killers, my niggas a little bit, yeah, yeah. I'm stabbing by to some demons, don't know what to do, yeah, yeah. I did some shit in the streets, mama, you never knew, yeah, yeah.
Tail like peanut butter. Widows and they can't see none. I'm strapped with a lazy if he want it. Put a Glock on your head, you a phenom. And I got 100-round drum. Don't get caught at the light. It can be your life. It's a scary sight. Look, it's a state of emergency. I know you heard of me. I'm stone cold, ain't no hurt. I ain't with the foolery. I give it to him. Cause I got okay. Some you nigga talk for what? In my Glock, I trust. You got the rules fucked up. Leave that boy in the dust.
100,000 on the
Introducing the challenger from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 260 pounds, James Malcolm. And his opponent from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 235 pounds. He is the wrestling champion.
Here we go with our 5-Star Wrestling Championship match. It's James Meadows taking on Jackson Daniels for that title. And in this match, Jackson Daniels has a tough defense tonight because he defended the title not long ago, only a few nights ago, Tuesday night, against TJ Black inside of the steel cage as well. It's going to be a difficult week for Jackson Daniels with 2 title defenses in only a matter of days. Could tonight be the night that James Meadow is able to break the curse and finally become a champion inside of JOW? He's tried numerous times in the past, never has been able to get the job done in the end, never got that 1, 2, 3 to become a champion in JOW. But he's come close multiple times, and tonight might be his chance, might be the best opportunity he's had so far. I believe it was this event last year, if I'm not mistaken, that James Meadow took on James Rage for the Lamar title. Almost won the title there, but did not get the job done. Tonight it's for the 5-star title. Face first into the hardest part of the ring there for Meadow. Jackson Daniels does not want to lose his title tonight. He's been a great champion so far. He's taken on everyone in his path and is still standing. But tonight's a tough challenge. He's taking on self-proclaimed best in all of JOW, but he can only say that claim so far if he can't until he wins a title. You can call yourself whatever you want, but you need the accolades to back it up, and tonight becoming 5-star champion would back up his claim as being one of the very best in JOW. Count of 7 there, and Meadow picking up the champion. Count of 8, Meteora from Daniels on the outside. Count of 9, Meadow in the ring, but Daniels makes it in as well. Close call, but the match is going to continue. Keep up from James, but Meadow getting caught with a bunch of shots from Daniels. Irish whip into the corners and a knee from Daniels. Daniels has been in control, which is not good for Meadow. Meadow wants to turn this one around as soon as possible because the longer Jackson Daniels, who has the size and strength advantage, I would say, in this match. Although Meadow's looking jacked, he might be back on those roids, if you know what I mean. This could be somewhat of an even fight. I just see them standing together, and they are pretty similar size in terms of height. And Meadow's put on some weight in the muscle. He's showing off right now. A little flexing, a little showboating from Meadow. Nothing we haven't seen before from Meadow, but maybe it wasn't the best decision because now he's on his face. But Inzaguri takes down Daniels.
Meadow was able to defeat James Adams in what may be his final match in JW, because he has decided to leave after that match. Obviously a good friend of Jackson Daniels, as well as a rival in their past. Meadow retiring James Adams from JOW possibly, at least for now. And I think Jackson Daniels may put a little extra oof into that kick, a little extra force into his punches because of that. Also defeating TJ Black, who Jackson Daniels fought last week, or actually not last week, a few nights ago, Tuesday night. That is what Meadow has done to earn this opportunity tonight. Look at this from Daniels getting back into this match with some clotheslines and tripping the legs of Meadow. Oh, and look at this, he's going for it. He's going for the submission. This is Daniels' most deadly submission we have ever seen him apply. He uses this submission. He used it last Tuesday to defeat TJ Black in the sealed cage. But Meadow is able to survive it, at least for now. It's a drop kick, but Daniels right back to his feet. However, Meadow has something in mind. A power bomb connects, and he's into the cover. 1, 2, no. Only a 2 count. And Daniels already trying to get back to his feet. He's fighting back, and I think he's going for another submission. He's got it locked in again. But this time, a lot quicker to get out of there. Very smart, very good from Meadow. You can't allow yourself to get locked in that submission any longer. Otherwise, this match might be done. DDT from Meadow as he sets up Daniels for something. So running forearm, running elbow. And now he's going for a submission of his own, I believe. He's going to use this to great success in his past. Will he make the submission specialist tap out right here and become champion for his first time in a JOW ring? He's got to apply stretching out. Jackson Daniels, the kingpin, reverses though. And the 5-star champ back in control. This match is just past the 7-minute mark. And really, I think it could still go either way. If Daniels applies that submission, that finisher, one more time, I think it's going to the champion. But if Meadow can hit something right here, if he can get a finisher on, it could go the way of the challenger. Or it could go the way right now with the elbow drop. 1, 2, no, not quite enough. Now grabbing the gut, no. He's going for some sort of a suplex, I think. But Meteora from Daniels. And Claymore from the champion. 1, 2, no. Kick at 2. Daniels has been able to defeat so many names as champion so far. I believe he is the longest reigning 5-star champion we've ever seen. Question is, who will be able to beat him? Will it be James Meadow? Or will the reign continue on past Beach Party? He's been a dominant champion as your 5-star wrestling champion. Count of 2, and Meadow returns to the ring. This will give him a chance to think about what is next. He's a master strategist, is James Meadow. He uses his mind. He's about better than anyone else in the ring. He has great ring awareness. Has a record of outsmarting his opponents to get the victories, but he can't get a count-out victory, that's for sure, in a championship situation. maybe he has some tricks up his sleeve that we haven't seen yet. We have to wait and see what he's got in store for Jackson Daniels as Daniels looks to return to the ring. Meadow joins him. Picking up Meadow, slams him. And he's looking to end this one right here. He's looking for the submission one last time. I think this is it. I said the third time would be the charm. This is it. Meadow taps out and still your JOW 5-star wrestling champion is Jackson Daniels. Well, tonight, Meadow looked to break the curse and finally become a champion in JOW. It didn't happen, though. Not tonight. Jackson Daniels, still your champion. Oh my God. Tossing out the referee. That's your champion, ladies and gentlemen. Assaulting our special referee for tonight. Well, she looks okay. What an asshole. Jackson Daniels, he is not the nicest guy. He likes assaulting that poor referee. He's done that before. But he is your champion. And up next is Hoodlum taking on former friend, former minimum male model leader is Mr. Tacos and Hoodlum one-on-one. Up next.
Please welcome the minimum male models.
Me and my monkey. Me and my monkey.
Monkey takes my hand, takes me for a walk, down to the bay, out on the dock. Monkey stands up on the rail and shakes his little ass. He says, "Look at me." Shake your little ass, monkey. Shake your little ass, monkey.
Well, look at this man.
Me and my monkey.
Honestly, he is a beach party veteran at this point. He's betrayed, or actually, he's never really betrayed his friend, but his friends tend to betray him at this event.
Has a tiny
versus Patrick, Sam Danger, now Hoodlum. Every year. It's a tough life for the Taco, but look at him. He's got his hair down. He's been meditating. He's got a third eye.
And his opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 234 pounds.
Honestly, he can meditate all he wants. I don't know if it's going to help him against this version of Hoodlum. Mr. Tacos versus Hoodlum one-on-one. For the very first time, I believe. These two have a relationship for sure. Not sure what that relationship really was. But Hoodlum, he joined the minimum male models for a decent amount of time. He, Barry, and Mr. Tacos were playing dress up, which is very un-Hoodlum-like. I think Hoodlum would himself say that. Guess he was going through a midlife crisis with Hoodlum. But I mean, what's new with Hoodlum? He's always going through some crisis. I mean, look at the guy. But this has got to be the most dangerous Hoodlum we've ever seen. He's not all right in the head. We know this. But that's what makes him so dangerous in the ring is his well, I don't know. He doesn't really have any limits. That's what's made him so dangerous in the hardcore environment as well. And tonight is a normal match, no hardcore rules. That's going to probably play a slight advantage to Mr. Tacos. He's going to need all the help he can get against Hoodlum, because Hoodlum was able to do what nobody else has ever been able to do in JOW and beat Barry in one-on-one action. Barry's been able to defeat everyone he's been against in singles competition until he fought Hoodlum. This ain't no Hoodlums that they've grown to know. That version of Hoodlum, he might be dead. He's not playing around. He's very serious, and tonight he's looking for a victory to put his past with the minimum male models aside and move on to bigger and better things. You see in there, Mr. Taco's trying to raise the roof. Probably not the best idea when you're in there against Hoodlum. One. Kick out one from Tacos. Nice moonsault there from Hoodlum, laying out the Taco God. Into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Maybe going for another cover is Hoodlum. Wasn't happy with that one. He's going for another. No, didn't get the chance. Tacos kicked him in the face with that dirty sock. I don't think he's ever changed those socks, by the way. He's been wearing the same pair of socks since the day I met him. And they are crusty, let me tell you. He never washes them either. Face first into that pole. You see Tacos, he's got an interesting look tonight. He's been doing a lot. Oh my God! He hit it, but I think he grazed his head on that turnbuckle as well. That was unbelievable from Hoodlum to take out Tacos. Tacos saw he was in the clear. He ran to the other side of the ring, but Hoodlum still found a way. And I think Tacos just took a rip in the ring. Tacos working on Hoodlum, slowing the pace a little bit. And raising the roof once again. Look at that, Taco God. What would happen if Tacos could defeat Hoodlum tonight? Derailing all the momentum that Hoodlum has built since turning his back on the models. Hoodlum is not going to want... Oh, reversal from Tacos. He's not going to want it to happen, but it might happen because Tacos is going for the pop-up power bomb. And into the cover. 1, 2. Shoulder up at 2 from Hoodlum. Not going out like that. But Tacos is doing something for sure. I think he's going for a bear hug, but he's not that tall. Hoodlum tossing Tacos into the corner, a knee to the face. Tacos is brought back a side of him that we haven't seen in a long time. Doing some therapy. Dr. Tacos has returned. I think that's to deal with the betrayal of Hoodlums. Well, look at this from Hoodlum diving to the outside. And just repeated stomps into the chest of Tacos. Turning his back, showing us that he does not see Tacos as a threat. He sees Tacos as a joke, as whatever term you want to put on Tacos. He's not the only one to see Tacos as that, but do not underestimate him. He is a former tag team champion here in JW. You turn your back at the wrong moment, Tacos could win this one. And of course, do not count out Big Boy Barry on the outside. I don't know what's happening here. Yes, Hoodlum just getting in the face of Tacos, maybe saying some words to the man Tacos seen as a friend. Hoodlum is. I don't know if Hoodlum ever seen Tacos as a friend. You'll have to ask him. But I know for a fact that Tacos seen Hoodlums as a close friend. He was his Hoodlum. Now in a dangerous position is Hoodlum. But got out of the corner. Tacos may have been looking for the taco stench, where he likes to rub a not so great smelling part of his body into the face of Hoodlum. Into the cover goes Hoodlum off the power bomb, but kick out. Kick out from Tacos. Hoodlum is setting up Taco God to put this one away. He's got the arms locked. He's going for the power bomb into the cover. Is that enough to put away Mr. Tacos? 1, 2, 3. Hoodlum puts away both members of the minimum male models. Tonight puts away the leader. And perhaps that is it for his story with the models. Off to bigger, better things is Hoodlum. Tonight he buries the memories of Hoodlums as a minimum male model. Look at the pyro. Up next, the Lamar Championship on the line. RJ Kid defense against former champion Architect.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Global Championship.
Somebody catch him, cornet. I think you might be mad at me for turning this entire company into a tragedy. He's trying to keep me out of the battle. Such a travesty, you're baring his teeth, but I'm a fucking bad cavity. These fat bastards, the bringer of disaster. Fuck
Architect tonight, after the big victory against King Knoxx, is looking to regain a title that he has a history with, the Lamar Championship.
Introducing the challenger from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 238 pounds, Alan Torres. And his opponent from Asbury Park, New Jersey, weighing in at 230 pounds. He is the global champion, the anti-hero R.J. Kidd.
This rivalry between RJ Kidd and the Texas Combat Club has dated back months. Leading up to Born for Glory was the first time these two crossed paths. And tonight, the Lamar title is on the line here at one of the very biggest pay-per-views that JOW have to offer. Here we go, RJ Kidd, Architect, one-on-one for the Lamar Championship. As I just said, they met once before in one-on-one competition. It was RJ and Architect. And in that match, RJ was the man to walk out on top. But it was not clean. I believe it was count-out, if I remember correctly, that RJ was able to beat Architect by. Tonight, I mean, hopefully we see a clean, clear victor. The better man should be walking out tonight as your champion. And maybe the biggest challenge RJ has had as the Lamar champion so far. He won the title at Born for Glory. He, since then, has defended it against Malik Robinson, the former champion. Tonight he takes on Architect. Architect, a former Lamar champion in his own right. He didn't hold it that long though. I think he beat KJ for it, then lost it to Edward a week or two after. So if he can do it, and if he can get the job done tonight and win the Lamar title for the second time, he's gonna want to have the title a little bit longer. That was a nice knee strike there from RJ Kidd, by the way. Architect was in the corner, taking a little too much time, and RJ caught him. Shots to the midsection and a big jab to the head, and look at this, RJ getting distracted by Malik Robinson. They have a lot of history as well. It was at Born for Glory that they fought for the Lamar title, and RJ was able to upset, at the time, the champion, Malik Robinson, to become your Lamar champion. But could it all come to an end tonight if Architect, with Malik in his corner, can defeat RJ Kidd? I mean, Architect, one of the very best in JOW history, one of the most dominant champions we've ever seen, and now into the cover. Is it enough? No, not yet. Not enough to put away RJ Kidd. The TCC and RJ, and now his new friends, RJ's new friends in Jay Williams and Chance Sill, the world champion. They have a long history. Tonight, RJ looks to settle the score against Architect. And Architect's been waiting a long time for this match, this shot at the Lamar title. Architect on the floor, and RJ is looking to fly, but very smart there from the veteran Architect. He's just getting as much space away from the high flyer as he can, and look at that, very smart, locking into submission, catching him as he escaped to the outside. That is what makes Architect so good. One of the greatest world champions in JOW history, Architect is. And he wants to become one of the greatest Lamar champions after tonight. Count of 6, and Architect definitely doesn't want to be counted out again.
That's for sure. And it might not happen. He might win right here. 1, 2, no. Only a 2 count. Earlier tonight, we see Duke Drama in action on early access, taking on Jay Williams. And now, representing the TCC, again, is Architect, taking on RJ Kidd, who will be able to win tonight. TKO. 1, to become champion here. No. Shoulder up at 2. But look at this from RJ Kidd. Hits it and into the cover. That might be still Lamar champion RJ. No. Architect still in the match. Surviving. RJ Kidd, but look at this. Malik once again getting involved. This is the 3rd time tonight, distracting the champion. We've seen Malik playing a huge factor in the match against Nick Knoxx on the Hall of Fame show. And we're seeing all of that again tonight. The TCC so vital in Architect's success. But look at this for Architect, a low blow. A low blow. I mean, a little referee digression for sure. We don't want to call this match. This is a big show. This is a big title match. Nobody wants to see this end in a disqualification, but Architect is on thin ice. That was a low blow right in front of the referee as well. At least last week, there was a distraction. This week, or not even last week, on the Hall of Fame, there's a distraction. Tonight, just front and center. Low blow. But this isn't good. This isn't good for the champion. The low blow didn't put it away, but this might. RJ might be out. 1, 2, 3. We have ourselves a brand new JOW Lamar champion, and his name is two-time Architect. Well, the way he did it may make some people upset, but look at this right here. That's what really did it. That's what made the beginning of the end. Gang in the face of that referee. That referee cut you some serious slack. You should be thanking that referee, Architect. Well, I guess we have a new Lamar champion. Look at RJ Kidd. He's obviously upset. He might even be levitating a little bit. I don't know what's going on there. He's fine. He's good. It's good. There's nothing to see over there. We have a new champion, and his name is Architect. But up next, Nick Gaming and Nick Knoxx, 1-on-1 inside of the Hell in a Cell. Knoxx has had a major disagreement with the Commonwealth and their philosophies on the sport. Tonight he takes on one of the greatest to ever do it in Nick Gaming.
And his opponent from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 245 pounds.
One of the biggest legends in the game, no pun intended, is Nick Gaming. This is only the second time he's been in singles competition inside of a JOW ring. The first was at Born for Glory. Tonight, he looks for his first ever victory inside of JOW as he takes on the King. Knoxx starting this one off, taking down Nick Gaming. It's a Hell in a Cell match. It's not very often we see one of these in JOW. But this divide between pure wrestling and hardcore wrestling has spanned for months now, and it's involved so many different people. Almost everyone has had something to say, a side to pick. Tonight we see two of the very best in their respective fields. Pure wrestler Nick Gaming, who has had just about every accomplishment that you can think of, spread across some of the best, greatest promotions in the community. He takes on one of the most decorated hardcore wrestlers in Nick Knoxx. Look at that. That's that mindset just dropping Nick Gaming to the floor. And a knee strike from Knoxx. Knoxx, when he's not in the ring, he's probably torturing animals. He's got a Viking lifestyle. He's not afraid of blood and guts. And tonight, that is the mindset you need to have inside a Hell in a Cell. We are in for a fight, a war inside the structure. Nick Gaming tossing Knoxx to the outside. Nick Gaming in JW has only had 2 matches to date. It's not very often Nick Gaming steps inside the ring for a matchup like this. He's brought a table into the ring now. Chairs, tables already being brought into play. Uppercut to Knoxx. Uppercut from Knoxx, so Nick Gaming this time. The Commonwealth and Ultra Violence in recent weeks have had quite the rivalry. See Nick Gaming, Knoxx. I remember back when it was supposed to be Knoxx versus Liam Robinson, the Commonwealth laid out this plan to completely take out Knoxx of that match. It never ended up happening because of an attack by Nick Gaming backstage in the parking lot. We see Nick Gaming just smashing, kicking the head of Nick Knoxx into the concrete parking barricade. I mean, that took out Nick Gaming for a little, Nick Knoxx for a little bit. Until we see him return. In support of Tommy Demise, we're seeing a brawl breakout between the Commonwealth and Ultra Violence. And now here we are tonight. Knoxx and Gaming one-on-one. This feud has not only spanned its way into JW, but has also began to leak into CXW. Smashing Gaming into that cell. Shot to the face. Knoxx bringing this one back into the ring, where we already have tables and chairs. Oh, but look at this from Gaming, rolling up Knoxx. Could steal it. No. Too early on in the match. You're not going to catch Knoxx like that. Not in a match like this. Not in a match such high stakes. Larry, that was on the chair as well. Spine of Knoxx. Can't be feeling good right now. And now this chair in the hands of Nick Gaming. Headbutt from Gaming into a suplex. And chair right to the skull. Nick Gaming is bringing out that hardcore style. Kick out from Knoxx. Even though Nick Gaming is sided with the Commonwealth, who are very purist-minded people, he has his own history with hardcore wrestling. He's no stranger to hardcore style. I can think of a few times he's brought that out of him. I believe he may be a former hardcore champion, maybe in HPW, if I'm correct, or somewhere. So do not count him out just because Knoxx likes to play with the toys, likes to use the chairs and the weapons. When he fights, Nick Gaming can do the exact same thing when need be. Nick Gaming picking up Knoxx on the shoulders. Look at that, plants him on the chair as well. Into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Knoxx. Another suplex on the chair once again. But keeps a hold of it, does Gaming. And once again returning to that chair. Whipping it into Knoxx. It's no way to treat a king, by the way. I don't think Knoxx is going to take kindly to this disrespect by the Commonwealth. He is your king, and due to that, he does still have his 3 commands he can use during his reign as your king. He can really ask for whatever he wants. He hasn't used any yet. Neither has Queen Sapphire. Will be in action later tonight in the Women's World Championship match. Earlier tonight, we've seen Tommy Demise being able to upset leader of the Commonwealth, Liam Robinson. Can the Ultraviolets get a second victory over them tonight in the Hell in a Cell? Will Nick Gaming even score for the 2 teams? Just throwing a baseball bat on the head of Knoxx. That's going to anger the Viking. But maybe that's what Nick wanted. Look at that power of Nick Gaming, but this time it's Knoxx rolling up Gaming. We've seen him do the other. We've seen Gaming do that to Knoxx earlier. But just like the first attempt, it was a kick out at 1. German suplex onto the chair there from Nick Gaming. Now Nick got another chair, but Knoxx is able to get it out of the hands of Gaming before it could be used. Gaming sits behind. Tell me down below, who you guys got winning this one? Which Nick? I'm going for Nick personally, but tell me, are you going for Nick Gaming or are you going for Nick Knoxx? I think it's hard to bet against Nick in this match, myself. One, 2. Kick at 2. Nick Knoxx. Getting picked up again. But slipping behind that time. Sidewalk slam. Look at this, spiking Nick Gaming, and Nick Knoxx into the cover. 1, 2, no! That move has put away many people, but Nick Gaming is able to survive it. Still to come tonight is our main event. It'll be Sill taking on Frankie for the JOW World Championship. As well as that, it'll be the Women's World Championship. It'll be Hannah Dyer defending her title against Queen Sapphire. As well as that, we'll have Taz Hendriks in action taking on Justice Stone. And up next, it'll still be the Exhibition Championship on the line. Chris Taylor defends the title against former champion, arguably the greatest Exhibition champion we've ever had, Jason Ramirez. Still a lot to come. Don't go anywhere. And we still got this Hell in a Cell match to get through. Chair being used by Knoxx. Stomping in the face of gaming. That could just flatten the face. Those are some big boots that Knoxx has got there. He's not done. He's doing it again. Slamming up the face. Messing it up. That is Hollywood royalty right there, Nick Gaming. He needs that face. Kicking out is Gaming. Still in this match. And now both men retreating to the outside, except Knoxx is on his feet and Nick Gaming still trying to get up. Uppercut from Gaming. Uppercut from Knoxx. Trading blows outside of the cage. Or actually inside the cage, outside the ring. Super kick. But does not take him down off of his feet. Knoxx is still up. Uppercut. Uppercut from Gaming. And face first going into that cage. Looks like Gaming has been busted open. That is how dangerous this cage can be. We have seen our first blood of the match. Face first. All around the cage. These men just nothing too fancy about their offense right now. They're just, oh my God, what's Knoxx doing? Through the cage! Power bombing Nick Gaming through the cage and destroying that cage. They're now outside the cage. The whole point of the cage was to keep them in and keep the Commonwealth and Demise out. But they have completely destroyed that cage and they are fighting now in the ringside area. And oh my God, it's Nick Gaming looking to climb. Nick is joining him. Slam in the face of Knoxx into that cage. He said, "You made me bleed. So an eye for an eye." He's gonna keep doing that. It's a shot to the back of the head, I think there. Obviously some damage done to the head, the skull of Gaming. Could have a concussion. That shot to the back of the head just caused him tumbling down. And now Gaming joining Knoxx on top of the cage. Oh my God. Knocked with a power bomb, spinning him around. On the cage, back of the head first. On that hardest part of that side of the cage as well. And I don't know if Nick is going to be able to continue this match. Taking a lot of damage. A lot of punishment to the skull. Now just looking to choke out Nick Gaming. I think he's tapping, but it doesn't count because on top of the cage. Was he tapping? I believe he was. It has to be in the ring for it to count. Caught the leg, gaming with a forearm shot. Picking up Knoxx and kicking in the spine of the Viking King. Now Knoxx led up for the brain buster right on top of the Hell in a Cell. Somehow Knoxx back to his feet, and he's looking for a power bomb, it looks like, on top of that cage. Both men not giving up, not giving in, just laying in so much damage on top of this structure. There is no give on that steel. Neither man may be walking out of this one on their own feet. Nick Gaming, though, catching the leg of Knoxx. Headbutt, missed it, though. Oh, Knoxx! Knoxx falls down from the top, and that's just the loss of oxygen, the loss of everything in this match. It's been brutal so far. Knoxx just loses his footing and falls all the way down. He might not make it out of this match. He might not. I don't know if he's. I mean, we might have to call this. It's Hell in a Cell. It's not really the kind of match that you can call. But I don't know if either man is fit to compete at this point. But this maniac, this Viking maniac, is climbing back up the cage, and Nick Gaming is right there beside him. What are these guys doing? Slam in the face of Knoxx into the cage. Neither man will be happy until one of them goes falling down, and oh my god, look at that. I think he just lost consciousness on that fall. That was a serious fall. It almost looked like he was going to do a backflip on the way down. These guys are not okay. These guys are not good in the head, that's for sure. I don't think either of them are quite sane. Oh, Nick almost fell off the cage. He's gonna fall again. Neither one of them can stay on their feet. Power bomb onto the cage. I believe the last time we've seen a Hell in a Cell match in JOW was back in January. And here we are tonight. Beach Party 4. It's been a great show so far, and we still got a lot more to come. World titles on the line. Grudge matches and all sorts of things. Speaking of grudges, this has to be a grudge. I mean, look at what they're putting each other through. Nick is bleeding. Knoxx is breaking his own neck. Knoxx over for another headbutt. Dodged it, did Knoxx. Knoxx now picking up Nick Gaming, driving him into the knee. A big punt kick to the face of Gaming. We know that being on top of this cell never ends well. We've seen that. Knoxx felt it, that's for sure. But yeah, here we are. They're both up here. Just hoping that the other guy takes the damage. This time Nick Gaming gets the headbutt and hits the Saito on top of the cage. And now he's going for another brain buster. Brain buster on the cage for the second time. He might be going for a third. Is he going for he's going for a third. Back to back. Brain busters on the cell. And now just dancing. This is Nick Gaming. He thinks he has this in the bag. Does Nick. Running knee to the side of the face. What's it gonna take? Nick kicks away. Gaming. Blocked the knee strike. Got caught. Is this another brain buster? Four of them on top of the cell. How is Knoxx still going? Now repeated punches to the face. Somehow still not bleeding is the Viking. Man has a forehead of steel after all the fights he's been in. Now a knee to the face of Knoxx. Headbutt again. Into the suplex. It is all Nick Gaming up top. Honestly, if I were Nick, being the veteran he is, I would have thought he would have taken it down to the ring now. But I mean, this has gotten personal between the two. Even more so in this match. Nick Gaming might just want to end Nick Knoxx. Crippling the King. Could be the goal of Nick Gaming tonight. Now Knoxx setting up for the power bomb again on the cage. Almost went right off the cage, but right on that not the rim. Those steel plates along the cage. Those are the most sturdy, most hardest parts of that cage. And that is directly where Knoxx wants to powerbomb Nick Gaming. What a punch. Slam in the arm. Giving us a little flex show. Nick Knoxx is comfortable up top right now. But not for long, because Nick Gaming fighting back. And I think he's over for another one. Another fifth brain buster. I mean, come on. What's it going to take? How is Knoxx still fighting in this match? I think this is just a little too much confidence by Nick. Oh my God! Through the cage, through the cell, all the way down to the ring. He's done. He's out. This is over. 3. If Nick Gaming had just called it a day after the third brain buster, he would have had this match won. But he got caught up in the war, and that is what ends it. They destroyed this cage. And Nick Gaming, I mean, he needs some medical attention. Both men do. That was a war inside of Hell in a Cell. We've seen chairs, we've seen tables, and we've seen bodies breaking in the cell. But up next, the Exhibition Champion on the line is Chris Taylor defending against the greatest Exhibition Champion of all time, Jason Ramirez.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Men's Championship.
Everything in my mind, show me just how to find it.
It was only a number of weeks ago Jason Ramirez made his return to JOW. In his return, he stared down the exhibition champion Chris Taylor and called his shot, made his challenge. Tonight, he has his opportunity to regain the exhibition title that he never rightfully lost in his mind, and the title he never got a rematch for. That rematch happens tonight against Chris Taylor, the undefeated in singles competition exhibition champion. Will Jason Ramirez be able to regain his title, or will Chris Taylor keep it on his shoulder? Exhibition champion at Born for Glory. Tonight may have his toughest defense to date as he takes on arguably the greatest exhibition champion we've ever had, the man that held that title, to be the face of the exhibition brand. A brand that Chris Taylor never himself competed on. It was never a thing when he came into JW. But Jason Ramirez has a long history on that brand. Does that make him the rightful exhibition champion, or will Chris Taylor continue his undefeated track record and retain the title? That is the title that they are fighting for tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 255 pounds, the assassin Jason Ramirez. And his opponent from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 275 pounds, he is the men's champion, Chris Taylor.
They say hard match to predict, but give me your best predictions in the chat. Are you going for the former multi-time exhibition champion, the only man to hold both the 5-star and exhibition championships at the same time, Jason Ramirez? Or are you going for the Chris Taylor golden era, the gold standard? So it's a tough one. I don't even know who has the edge in this match. Of course, Chris Taylor has been competing in JW regularly as of January. Whereas Jason Ramirez, he left in January and only came back to have one match since his return. Whether or not there's ring rust out, I don't think that will be the case because he's still been competing elsewhere. However, it's different in JOW. It's not the same as everywhere else. Maybe there's a little extra pressure. Maybe there's, I mean, not necessarily just competing in JW in the ring, but with that title on the line, the title that has a long history for Jason Ramirez. Sliced bread attempt, but blocked by Taylor, and Taylor is getting down to the level of Ramirez, but you can't do that. He got a knee to the face, but kicking away Ramirez, and now a Pele kick from the champion. Into the cover here is Chris Taylor. Jason Ramirez kicks out. Drop kick from the top rope. Some forearm strikes from Chris Taylor on the outside of the ring. So far tonight, we've had a number of new champions. Could there be another new champion here with the exhibition championship on the line? We've already had new tag team champions and a new Lamar champion. Is that it? I think so. Oh, who hit the referee? That should be disqualification. That is not allowed. That is not okay. The referee is currently out of this match. I mean, I don't think it was intentional. Just due to the mix-up between the two men. Taylor went diving to take out Ramirez and now drives him into the knees outside of the ring. Ramirez fights back, but so does Taylor. Fighting for control. I don't think either man has really gotten the advantage so far in this match. It's been pretty back and forth throughout this opening or the early stages of this match. What was that? Might sound like the Cell. Do you hear that? That sounded more like the Cell. Is there an invisible Cell that I don't know about? Or am I just hearing things? Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's just a Cell around that someone hit. Jason Ramirez turning his back. That wasn't a good idea. Because now coming back into this match is Chris Taylor. Overhead kick takes down the former exhibition champion, Jason Ramirez. This is the first time these two have crossed paths in the ring. I mean, Chris Taylor himself said that he was not all that familiar with Jason Ramirez. But he's going to be familiar with him after tonight. Try to put him away with that submission. Not quite enough, though. Cut the leg, did Ramirez. And DDT, paradigm shift, death rider, whatever you want to call it. It's going to put him away, I think. That might be a new champion. No. Chris Taylor, the gold standard, kicks out. Kip up from Taylor. But Ramirez is going for a submission, but too close to the ropes. I think the bottom rope foot was underneath. Now Ramirez with a knee to the face of Taylor. Jason Ramirez going for a punt kick, it looked like, but a stunner instead from Taylor. And Ramirez trying to get back to his feet, doesn't want to get covered right there. But he might be out of luck, he's back in the submission. But too close to the ropes, otherwise that would have been still champion. An unusual mistake from Chris Taylor, not something you'll see often from the gold standards. But now going to the top rope is Chris Taylor. And a frog splash from our champion. Things are not looking good right now for Jason Ramirez. He needs to turn this around before it's too late, but it might already be too late. A spear connects into the cover. 1, 2, 3. And we have still our exhibition champion, Chris Taylor. Well, Jason Ramirez, he had his rematch. He had his shot to regain his exhibition champion, but the better man, the better champion walked out on top tonight, and that man is the gold standard. That man is Chris Taylor. He's also levitating. What the hell is going on? I blame ghosts. There's some spooky something going down here. Everyone's levitating tonight. But up next is Taz Hendriks with Just a Stone. Taz Hendriks' first action in JOW since Born for Glory, where he lost a world title. Can he get a big upset? Could Just a Stone get a big upset? Either man. Both men need the win here, but only one can get it. Versus your former exhibition champion, a man who just... I'll let him talk to me. A man who has not been able to regain the success he once had since losing the exhibition title at Born for Glory. I mean, both these men have not fallen off, but not, I think, lost their footing a little bit at Born for Glory. I mean, of course, there's only one loss for Taz, and we haven't seen him since, but that was a big loss for Taz. And backstage, the respect that was once there has not disappeared, but not been as strong as it once was. They need a reminder from Taz. As for Just a Stone, since losing the exhibition title, lost that edge he once had. He's been attacking people to regain that edge. And tonight he goes against one of the best in the entire community. The best in the entire community. Taz Hendriks.
The champ is here. Time's up. The champ is here. The remix. The champ is here. The champ is here.
The champ is here. The champ has returned to JOW. We haven't seen him in 10 whole episodes. And Taz has been not so happy about the current product of JOW. He has not been happy about our champions, and he's not been happy about Just a Stone running rampage on his show. And tonight he puts them in his place. That is the words of the champ. That is the words of Taz Hendriks.
Cash in, there's really no justification of how I'm gonna change the game. So don't get out of line, cause this little nine will change your frame. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. Yeah. The talk is up, so bring the heat. The time is over.
This is a big match. Justice, Taz, one-on-one. Who do you guys got winning this one? Should be a poll in the chat right now, but also tell me, because I'm curious. I want to know who the favorite is going to this match, because Justice was on a roll not so long ago as exhibition champion. Chris Taylor derailed that momentum, and since has not been able to find his footing. Justice has lost battle royals, has lost matchups, rematches for that title. But tonight, the little mini losing streak, if you will, could come to an end if he can defeat Taz Hendriks. But defeating Taz Hendriks is no easy task. There have not been many people in this world, in this community, that have been able to defeat Taz Hendriks. And Taz Hendriks is not looking to lose tonight. He's not the biggest dog in the fight, but he sure is the toughest, sure is the strongest, sure is the most skilled. And he proved that in the COD Community Cup when he made his JOW debut, taking on every other company, every other talent, all the other top dogs from each promotion we had in that tournament, and he was the last man standing. Then he became the greatest world champion in JOW history, the longest running world champion in JOW history, the most dominant man in JOW history. And tonight he looks to get right back on track with another victory, coming off of a very, very rare loss against Sill at Born for Glory. Count of 2. Justice has been making fun of the height of Taz leading up to this match. But like I said, you don't want to underestimate him. But Justice certainly has the size advantage in this match. Brainbuster on the floor. But Taz right back to his feet. Now back in the ring right where Taz wants it, but I think he's over for another brainbuster. No, he went for the spinning neckbreaker, the move that puts away some of the biggest matches in Justice's career. But no, not this one, not yet anyways. Not Taz. Taz is able to kick out, but he's going for the BFD. BFD connects. The kick out again from Taz, two of Justice's best moves were able to be survived by Hendriks. And now Taz picking him up and driving the knee into the chest. Into the cover now. Goes Taz to win the match. 1-2. No. Needs a little more offense, I think, before he can put this one away for good. Cave in there from Justice. Justice was attacking numerous people from that Battle Royale not long ago for the #1 contendership match. 2. Kick out at 2. If he had won that Battle Royale, he would have been fighting Sill in the main event tonight for the world title. Instead, it's Frankie. And that upset Justice. That caused him to go on a rampage, attacking people like Meadow, attacking people like the Beast, who is successful in that Battle Royale tonight. The Splash Royale. And the House of Cards, our new tag team champions. He was attacking anyone he could. He was getting his hands on whoever was in his way. And then we see in the return of Taz. And Taz, he stopped Justice in his tracks. He said that nobody causes that kind of rampage on his show. And tonight he looks to put Justice right back in his place. But a little too close to the ropes there. Rare mistake from Taz. Now Taz with a running punch to the side of the face, to the jaw of Justice. Now it's Justice with an Irish whip to Taz, picking him up, and that there is the power of Justice. Coming into play, and now powerbomb into the cover. 1, 2, kicking out. Taz with some kicks, some strikes, and these to the midsection, and close on to the back of the head. Now what's he looking? Look at these, just some clubs to the back of the skull. Hendriks picking him up and slamming down. Or not. Was that a fucking arrow? I guess so. For some reason I can't think of what it is right now. Yeah, that was one, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys own the moves. And look at this, Taz. I think he's going for it a second time to put away Justice. Is that it? Is that enough? Taz Hendriks into the cover. 1, 2, 3, no. Justice kicks out a second time from that move. Other than the sleeper, the wings, as I like to call them, that is Taz's next best move in JOW that has gotten so many wins, you know? Whereas, wait a minute, Justice might be going for the package pile driver. And that could be enough, that could be it. Got the ropes, ref doesn't see it, the ref didn't see the ropes break. Justice wins the match, but Taz had the ropes. I mean, I think he definitely had the ropes. See if we can get a replay. I mean, it was a great back and forth match that could have went either way. But in the end, that package pile driver, we didn't get a replay, but Taz, he definitely had the ropes. Justice. I don't want to say he was lucky, but he was lucky in that outcome. He could have won either way, but Taz had that rope clear as day. The ref didn't see it. And Justice walks out with the victory. Up next is Hannah Dyer versus Queen Sapphire, the women's world title.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's World Championship.
Hold your breath.
The Queen is in the house and is looking to become world champion of JOW.
If I can't let you go, we'll talk and let's divide. For the fiction of love is the truth of our lives. We were playing for keeps, but we both knew the cost. Now the only way out's in your heart-shaped box. But I hate that it seems
Introducing the challenger from Detroit, Michigan, the Assassin Girl Angel. And her opponent from New York, she is the Women's World Champion, the Rockstar, Dyer.
The women's world title on the line, the greatest women's world champion, Dyer, two-time champ, taking on Queen Sapphire, Queen of JOW, in her first ever shot at the title. Look at this from Sapphire. Could get the title right here, but if the ref would stop doing circles. But no, not yet. Sapphire on the second rope. Hit a knee strike. Taking down the champion. All the challengers so far in this match. But missed with that one, and Hannah is going to take control. This is your semi-main event. Next up will be the main event. It'll be the World Championship on the line between Sill and Frankie. That is a men's World Championship. This is a World Championship as well. Not to be confused with the other World Championship or the Tag Team World Championship. Talk about the men's World Championship in the man event. In a man event. That's how I'm going to say it from now on. Sapphire, since coming to JOW, has quickly risen to the top. She got some big wins over some big names. And now tonight is the biggest match of her career so far. If she can win tonight, she will make history as the 3rd World Women's Champion. Of course, Hannah has a long history with championships here in JW. She was not only a 2-time world champion, but also before the world title, she was women's champion. Into the cover now goes Hannah, but not enough to retain the title just yet. There's Sapphire. And now Sapphire, forearm strike to the side of the head. Took a little too much time showboating, got some chops in, did Hannah. And now DDT from Sapphire. Sapphire locking up and into the cover. This could be a new champion, but too close to the ropes. That is Sapphire's big move right there, though. If it had been in the middle of the ring, there was a chance she could have walked out champion right there. Now Tope con Hero taking out Hannah outside of the ring. Look at that from Sapphire. Pounds in the face of Hannah a little bit. Why not? Nice knee there from Sapphire that time. Roundhouse kick and Spanish fly on the concrete. Count of 6 though. She has to be careful. Doesn't want to be counted out in this big time match. That was 7. Hannah returns to the ring. Saito suplex from Hannah, and now she's kicking the thighs of Sapphire. Sapphire can win tonight. They will win their first gold in JOW, but she also has that crown on her head. Not currently, obviously, because she's wrestling. But she is queen of JOW. DDT there from Sapphire. As queen, Sapphire has 3 demands that they can make. Anytime within the next year of the tournament as queen. I mean, one demand could be right now. She could do something like, I don't know, whatever her mind could come up with to give her a better shot of winning this match. She could have chose the stipulation, I suppose, of this match. Good Sapphire. Now into the cover goes Sapphire to win the title, but no, shoulder up from Hannah. Now Hannah is trying to climb to the corner. Sapphire waiting for her. Dropkick to Sapphire. They were doing good with Sapphire, but now Hannah on top. And she goes for the drop kick, but no. Sapphire was just an inch away. That saves her just by chance. A little bit off was Hannah. Count of 4. And just kicking the face of Sapphire. Oh, but a punt kick from Sapphire there. But Angel gets tripped up and dropped down. The Queen Looks like she's going to be tossed back into the ring. And now Hannah spikes her into the cover. 1, 2, no! Almost retaining the title, but not enough quite yet. Honestly, if I were Hannah, I'd be going for that submission to put this one away, the finisher of Hannah. That tends to be what she uses to put away her opponents. She's also got some other moves, and now going for the frog splash. But I think this is the closest she's been to defeating Angel Sapphire so far tonight. However, Angel is now turning this one around. May have lost her opportunity to Hannah to put this one away. Because now Angel rolling through with a code breaker. And into the cover. They could win it right here. Rope break, rope break. This time the ref actually sees it. So close, yet so far away is Sapphire to winning the world title.
Leading up to this match, we've seen a tag team match where Hannah's team was able to defeat the team of Sapphire and Jessie Bandana. The stunner there from Sapphire. Hannah rolling out of the ring. Very smart from the veteran, but not smart enough to avoid that. Toe leg on hero for the second time tonight. Hannah gets laid out by Sapphire. And now elbow drop to the back of Hannah. Sapphire rolls over Hannah and into the cover. Now 1, 2, 3. And that is it. We have a new world champion. Just like that, Queen Sapphire is the face of JOW's women's division, defeating the greatest women's world champion of all time. A well-deserved victory for Angel Sapphire. We have a new world champion. But there's still one last World Championship match to go tonight. It's Sill and Frankie in our main event up next. But one last time, congratulations to Angel Sapphire on winning the title. But that's right, it's main event time. Sill, Frankie, one-on-one world title on the line.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall
This is an opportunity Frankie has been waiting for a very long time. He's been asking for a world title opportunity probably about a year. And tonight he gets it. He earned it. He won a battle royal, put on by chance, and he has climbed his way up to the #1 contender spot in the rankings. He's here, he's done it, and at Beach Party, the second biggest pay-per-view of JOW this calendar year, can he get the job done finally, become JOW World Champion? It's no easy task when you're taking on the World Champion, Sill. Sill was burnt backstage, but he arrives from the ashes, and he's here tonight somehow, some way, to defend that world title against Frankie. This is your main event.
From Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 237 pounds, Frankie. And his opponent, from Lake Forest, Illinois, weighing in at 258 pounds, he is the World Champion, Chase Simpson.
Here we go, the main event. Sill, Frankie, one-on-one. The poll is live. Vote for who you got winning this main event. Frankie has worked a long time to get here. He's been climbing the rankings. And now his opportunity has arrived. Can he become world champion here in JOW for the very first time? Sill's been operating on another level as of late. Frankie and Chance have a long, long history between one another and has spanned across many different promotions. And is currently taking place not only here in JW, but also in CXW, the Intercontinental, I believe, title over there. So these two men, they do not like each other. We've seen that when Frankie basically made Sill go kaboom backstage a few weeks ago. Somehow he has been medically cleared to compete here tonight, but he cannot be 100%. Not after what we've seen him going through a stage light. And it exploded big time. Sill was basically fried backstage a few weeks ago. And already Frankie has been busted open in this match, and knowing Sill, he'll probably be busted open within the next couple of moments as well. It's been a great event. Thank you to everyone who's still here and watching. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of the show and has watched at any point throughout the show or early access or the Hall of Fame earlier in the week. It's been a big week, a busy week for JOW. And next week we're back here Thursday night for the fallout of Beach Party 4. Right now, Frankie, the suplex into the cover to win the world title, but no. Chance is able to kick out. One of Chance's greatest rivals. That is why Frankie got put into that match, as well as being a top-ranked superstar here in JOW currently. Nice knee strike there from Frankie. And Frankie is setting up for Sill to put this one away, but Chance moves out of it. Looked like he may have been going for a pedigree, perhaps. Chance is able to move out of the way of that, but got him the second time. And Frankie into the cover once again to become world champion, but no. Chance kicks out. Once again, kicking out of Frankie's pinfall attempts. And look at that! From the top rope into the cover once again. Can he get the job done this time? No! Frankie began to get frustrated. Third time he tried the cover. Still not enough to put away Sill. I know Frankie well. We have a long history with one another here in JOW as business partners and as rivals. And I know he's going to try to get the quickest way out of this match. He's going to try to get the easiest win possible. Unfortunately for Frankie, he's dealing with the best Sill we have ever seen in JOW. This is World Champion, main event Sill, not the Sill that he came into JOW as a member of the Blacklist with Frankie. Now Chance in the corner, setting up for that super kick. Connects with it and goes for his own cover. 1, 2, no! Kicking out at 2 is Frankie. And a sling blade there from Frankie. And Frankie going out of the ring with a tope on Hero. Frankie now. Oh, back to the head. Now Frankie tripping up Chance and hitting a kick across the chest. Planting Sill. Going for a knee to the grounded Sill, but knee strike from Sill instead. Oh, but look at this, rolling up Chance. Just like I said, trying to get the easiest win to steal it right here, but no. Almost got Chance with a roll up. What would that meant if Frankie had won the world title by roll up?
in the main event of Beach Party 4. Moonsault from Frankie. He is at the moment in control of this match. Things are not going the way of the challenger or of the champion right now. And Frankie knows Chance inside and out. That knee strike could put this one away. Both men are bleeding. 1, 2, no. But he's not done yet. I think he's setting up for the pedigree. But no, Chance blocks it. These two men know each other so well. They know when something is coming, when something... They know their tendencies. They know what they're gonna do before they even do it. And now Chance going for the super kick to put away the challenger to win the main event. 1, 2, no. Now it's Frankie going for a knee again, but that time Chance seen it coming. And Chance on the apron, calling up for Frankie. Buckshot lariat, turning Frankie inside out. And now once again going for the super kick. If he connects, I think this might be the end of this match. But very smart, he's seen Frankie was right beside that rope. I bet that was intentional by Frankie as much as he could to get towards that rope. But the extra second, will it work out for Chance? It does. Frankie is out. And we still have our world champion, Chance Sill. A great main event and a great show. Chance Sill is still your world champion. Who will be able to stop the reign of Chance Sill? We've yet to find out. All we know is that Chance Sill will leave tonight still your world champion. Thank you to everyone who watched tonight on Beach Party. That was your main event. But before you go, do not forget that next week we'll be back here Thursday night. Wait a minute. Don't go anywhere. We aren't done yet, I don't think. If this is what I think it is. Daniel Holmes has the briefcase in his hands. Chance Sill just went through a main event banger against Frankie. Daniel Holmes walking down to the ring, and this is a huge milestone for Daniel Holmes' career. It was the first Beach Party where he became the first ever world champion in JOW. And tonight, 3 years later, here he is again with the briefcase in hand, staring down Chance Sill. He is about to cash it in, I believe. And Chance has to use this time to prepare, because he just went through a main event match against his biggest rival. And now his second biggest rival is in the ring, ready to go. He just cashed in the contract. It's official. The world title on the line. We have one more match, and it is Chance Sill versus Daniel Holmes for the JOW World Championship.
From Warner Robins, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Daniel Holmes.
Well, Chance is very lucky to have this opportunity to recover very quickly. You see, he wiped off some of that blood, freshened up a little bit best he could with the ringside towels. But he is feeling it, let me tell you. He just went in there with Frankie. I know how that feels. Born for Glory, sorry. I went against Frankie And now, Chance has one more match for that world title. Here we go. Oh my God, Daniel Holmes. Daniel Holmes with a knee strike to knock out Chance Sill. We have new world champion just like that. 1, 2, no. Chance kicks out. But he's not done. He's going for it again, I believe. He's going for a second knee strike and reopening that wound made by Frankie. 1, 2. No, again able to kick out is the world champion. Daniel Holmes has cashed in the briefcase 3 years after becoming a world champion for the very first time. And now, for the third time, going for that knee strike. But I think Chance just so worn out, getting down to the knee, getting a lower base, and blocking that knee strike. Chance has to catch his breath as best he can. He's already bleeding from his match against Frankie. And now, oh my God, he's going for it. He's going for the submission. He's going for the finish. He's going. He never used it in his match against Frankie. And now, he has got Daniel Holmes locked up. Could he save himself, save his title? No. Daniel fights out of the submission, the bro mission. Spine buster by Holmes. We thought Chance was in the clear. We thought he beat Frankie and he was going to leave tonight world champion. And he may still be able to do so if he can beat Holmes. But I mean, the odds are definitely stacked against him. He's just competed moments ago against Frankie, one of his toughest rivals and competitors he's ever fought in his career. And now a man that really has his number. I think Chance may have been able to beat him one time, and then the rest, Daniel Holmes has been able to beat Chance Sill every single time. And they are no strangers to one another. They have fought many, many times before. But now it's the biggest match they've ever had. One-on-one main event of Beach Party for the world title in this briefcase cash-in moment. But no Chance. Hits the DDT to turn it around. But Daniel Holmes right back to his feet. That's the adrenaline of Daniel Holmes. He defeated James Parker at Beach Party 1, became world champion, and now tonight looks to defeat Chance Sill. 3 years later, became world champion once again. But can he do it? Can he get the job done? Right now, he's going for the greatest move in all professional wrestling history. He's going for the wrist clutch assault, the WCA. We love this move, and Daniel Holmes is going to use it. He's going to use it. And he's going to become world champion with the wrist clutch assault, I believe. I believe in Holmes. Holmes is not completely fresh either, though. He competed at the very beginning of Early Access earlier today. But certainly compared to Chance Sill, will be freshest in this match. And now he is setting up for the finish. He's setting up for the knee. Strike caught Chance and knee to the face. We have a new world champion, ladies and gentlemen, and his name is No! Chance Sill. Chance Sill kicks out for the third or fourth time. I think third time that actually connected. Of Daniel Holmes's knee strike. And now a knee to the back of the head. That was a mistake by the champion, turning his back to the challenger. It's a big gamble for Daniel Holmes, a must-win moment. It could be his final chance at a world title. And now once again, going for the greatest move in all professional wrestling history, the wrist clutch assault, this time in the ring. Giving him that lucky charm. in this golden opportunity to win the biggest gold in JOW. Now Daniel Holmes, once again going for it. For the, fourth time in this match. That has to be it. He's got to be out. 1, 2, 3. Daniel Holmes is your brand new world champion. Sill defeating Frankie to kick things off in our main event. And then after that, Daniel Holmes cashing in the briefcase and getting his hands for the first time in years on the biggest prize in JOW. Welcome back to the mountaintop, Daniel Holmes.